Welcome to the most innovative and highly integrated suite of bridge management researched and evolved by UBMS Research Group. Two software applications constitute the suite named Global Analytic Tools for Bridge Management. On our website ubmsresearchgroup.com, you will find a tab for Global Analytics. When you enter the tab of Global Analytics, you will have two buttons indicating the two software applications. The first application is Global Analytics for Bridge Management, or GABM in short, and the second is Global Analytics for Resilience and Risk Management, or GARM. When you enter Use GABM, you will find details of GABM application and a submission form. Submission of the form enables you to download the free version of GABM. Once you submit the form, you will get an email in about 10 to 15 minutes at the registered email address with the link to download GABM software. When you download and install GABM, registration form pops up. This form enables you to get activation key. Once the procedure is complete, you will see a login page which needs to be reset to register the password. When you log in, you will reach the landing page of GABM. This landing page has the general instruction to use GABM, and you can use the tab. Once the procedure is complete, you will see a login page which needs to be reset to register the password. When you log in, you will reach the landing page of GABM. This landing page has the general instruction to use GABM, and you can use the tab to download the user manual. Next, you will need to go to the Setting tab, and under Setting tab, use the Standard Cost tab to create standard cost details for all the years you want to inspect and record the data for the bridges. Submission of standard cost enables you to evaluate the bridge input data. Once you come to the landing page of bridges, you will see the names of all the bridges you have created on GABM. This landing page has 4 buttons in the top band, namely Hazard Occurrence, Pre-SHM Ranking, Post-SHM Ranking, and Add Bridge. Pre-SHM ranking page provides to filter and prioritize the bridges in the database for the year you select. This filter enables you to decide the priority of the bridges for fund allocation. Similar priority listing created on the post-SHM ranking page using the post-SHM data. When you want to add the bridge data for the first time, you use the button Create Bridge tab. Under this tab, you will reach the first screen. On the left side, you will see the list of buttons for which data input is expected. The first screen is the bridge identity screen, in which you create the bridge ID, which is auto-generated from the inputs that you provide for the type of road and highway number. The next screen relates to the location details of the bridge. There are questions for which one needs to answer in just yes or no. The third screen refers to the classification details of the bridge. Input required relates to the number of traffic lane, type of road, age of bridge load capacity, geometrical details of sub and superstructure. The fourth screen refers to the distress symptom observed on the bridge. Series of distress symptoms are listed here. Provide data for each of the type of distress symptom as to the location where it is occurring, including the severity rating. The fifth screen refers to the bridge structural rating number. Provision of GABM software to evaluate or assign the rating is possible. Rating assigned for the 4 principal components of the bridges, namely deck, superstructure, substructure, and foundation. This auto evaluation is based on the data that have been provided to the GABM. Option is available to the user to change, alter or refine this bridge structural rating number based on the inspection engineer's judgment. The sixth screen refers to the bridge functional rating number. Data required are deck geometry, vertical clearance, waterway adequacy and average daily traffic. The rating numbers, one can find details of rating exhibited when one presses the I button adjacent to the rating. The seventh screen refers to the socio-economic rating number. Data essential are for social importance, economic growth potential, alternate route, and environmental impact of the bridge on the region. The next screen defines the various causes that results in distress deterioration of the bridge. These 11 causes are as per EN 1504 document. Data relating to estimated cost of repair and rehabilitation is essential. On the next screen, data relating short-term structural health monitoring if applied to the bridges is recorded. The percentage of increment recorded, data input is optional. The next screen requires data to evaluate the life cycle cost analysis of the bridge for a 100-year scenario. Input essential are investment of the construction of the bridge, the number of years over which the investment is done, and the conversion ratio defined by the central bank. Normally, this conversion ratio is between 0.85 and 0.95. User can input 4 images for various bridge components. Images can include 3D model image, photogrammetric image, or photographic evidence of the distress observed. The last screen refers to the risk assessment of the bridge for natural hazard. Risk assessment restricted to 4 natural hazards, namely flooding, cyclone, landslide, and earthquake. Data related to the historical narrative of these 4 hazards. It includes the last recorded event, average intensity of the event, severity of the event, percentage of bridges that were heavily damaged or collapsed, further data related to the average number of events in the last 10 years and the last year of event occurrence is provided. This completes the data requirement of GABM to evaluate the various outputs. Within few seconds, the output screen is visible for the bridge. This output includes bridge balance service life for both pre-SHM and post-SHM scenario, 100-year life cycle cost analysis result, namely in the form of IRR or internal rate of return for direct, that is tangible and intangible. Various index affecting the bridges. Also seen are 2 graphical representation for 50 years and 100 years of balance service life. Statement enumerates the status of the bridge, whether it is in severe distress or in safe condition. Further, user can see the summary of various adequacy parameters and social parameters exhibited. Suggested recommendation for the action required, details of the main cause of deterioration, wherein you can then select the principle of remedial intervention and the method of repair and rehabilitation to be deployed. User can save this data. Within the natural hazard post-occurrence screen, user needs to input data regarding the type of natural hazard, the occurrence date, select the severity of the occurrence and location of the hazard to display the list of bridges that have a high probability of collapse. This completes the analysis of GABM. Database downloaded from GABM is essential for further use within GARM. Returning back to the global analytics screen on the website, one can enter the module GARM. On entering the module of GARM, analysis of GABM. Database downloaded from GABM is essential for further use within GARM. Returning back to the global analytics screen on the website, one can enter the module GARM. On entering the module of GARM, you will see a login page where the username and password are required for the demo site. On the GARM home screen dashboard, 5 tabs are visible. namely admin, resilience, post-occurrence, and MCDM and logout tab. In the admin, user has the functionality to import database from GARM. The user has bridge listing. List of all the bridges for which data is imported from GABM is visible. The report tab on every bridge is in the list enables user to see details about the balance service life, the status of the bridge, and the financial detail including tangible and non-tangible IRR. Print option is available for every report page. From the dashboard, user can enter the resilience module. This module will show the list of all the bridges in the database. The report tab enables user to see the risk assessment analytical data evaluated by GABM. This consists of the vulnerability and risk index, including the average vulnerability and the average risk index. On the post-occurrence, on entering the historical data analysis, user is able to see the analytical evaluation of the bridge for each of the 4 hazards. This analysis is based on the historical narrative of the hazard provided within GABM. Typically, 3 different failure modes are analyzed. These modes are shear failure of super and substructure and superstructure unseating. On the post-occurrence tab, user can select the type of natural hazard. Analysis provides the probability of various bridges for being either safe, marginally safe, or collapse. On the screen, results are visible for any type of natural hazard that has occurred in the previous 10 days only. The last module is the multi-criteria decision making or MCDM module for bridge management fund allocation. Research for which is now complete, and in the next few days, user will be able to see this module functional. When you press the logout tab, user will return to the global analytics screen. This completes the functionality of GABM and GARM.